Winter flowers are the most easiest to care because they are hardy and very low maintenance. And in this video, we will see very unique yet extremely easy to care flowering plants of winter season. You can grow them all in pots very easily if you follow this video step by step. So keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. The first and the most beautiful winter flowering plant is the Pansy flower plant that grows small but bushier with such buds and flowers. You can grow them in the starting winters. They survive very well even in cold winter days. You can buy their small seedlings from your local nursery at the start of winters and plant them in a 5 inches pot, and they will continue to grow. Within a few weeks, you will find new vibrant flowers. The beautiful thing about Pansy plants is that they continue to grow as long as the temperature is above -6 degrees Celsius, which means they are very hardy. Sun is the basic need of all the flowering plants, so don't forget about that. You can also watch a detailed guide on Pansy flowers from the description box. Another easiest to grow winter's flowering plant, best for pots, is the Dahlia flower plant. It's a well-known flower of winters. Because they grow huge size, multicolored flowers, they don't have any fragrance, but their fast growing nature is most attractive. They grow very well as long as the temperature is above 5 degrees Celsius. You can simply buy their saplings from the nursery at the starting winters, transplant them carefully. As soon as they recover, the growth will be super fast and you will find many buds and flowers on your plants. Just make sure the plant is fertilized regularly. You can also use this homemade flower fertilizer. It works for all the winter season flowers. Video on making and applying this fertilizer is added in the I button and description box. Another easiest to grow winter's flowering plant is the Petunia plant that needs zero care. It's best for a beginner. You can plant their small seedlings in a 4 to 5 inches of pot using a good mixture, and they will continue to grow within a week. And within a month or so, all the plants will be on flowering. They also have many flower colors. You can choose whatever you like. Just make sure of a sunny spot and enjoy Petunia flowers. Petunia flower plant can survive well if the temperature is above 7 degrees Celsius. If it drops, you should move your plants indoors. A detailed guide on Petunia plant is also linked in the description box if you like to watch. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Another easy to care and hardy winter's flowering plant best for growing in pots is the African daisy plant. It produces multicolored flowers. You can choose whatever color you like. They don't have many diseases. They grow very well in cold climate area. Just move them indoors if the temperature drops below 7 degrees. You can easily buy them from a local nursery and plant each seedling in a 6 to 8 inches of pot. Remember to transplant them at the evening time. Soon they will recover and start growing. Just make sure they have good amount of sunlight. For more flowering, you can use this flower fertilizer, especially when the plants are younger. This will promote more buds on the plant. African daisy plant is a very easy to grow plant, but if the soil media isn't right, this can create many problems. You can simply use a loose and well-draining mixture, and don't worry, it can be made at home using simple ingredients. Video on this homemade potting mix is added in the description box. You can use this for all the winter flowering plants. Another beautiful winter's flowering plant is the rose plant that is a little sensitive than other plants of this list. But it adds a very unique look to our garden. They have a huge range of colors and shapes, but rose plant is not for a beginner. Grow this only if you have some experience. Otherwise, you will struggle with this plant. Rose plant is very ideal for a cold climate. They can bear up to -6 degrees Celsius of temperature. So if you have some experience, it could be a great choice. There are some videos on rose plant added in the description box, like about their yellowing leaves, dieback disease, and so on. You can take a look. Another easiest to grow and most unique flower of winter season is the hollyhock flower plant. They also grow huge size flowers on such big sticks. Spring is their peak blooming time, but they can easily bear around -2 degrees Celsius of temperature. All they need is a good soil media and a bigger container. You can plant them in an 8 inches of pot for best growth. They recover very well, and once they are on their own feet, you will find a fast growth, and soon they will grow buds and flowers. These are the flowers of hollyhock plants. They have many color options as well. You can also start them by their seeds. These plants are grown from seeds. Video on this whole seeds to flowering journey is also linked in the description box. You can follow that, and here you can also subscribe to our channel. Another easiest to care winter's flowering plant, best for pots, is the sweet Alyssum plant. It produces very small size flowers but in abundance, providing a look of snow. One pot of sweet Alyssum plant can fill your whole garden with its sweet smell. Nothing stops its growth. It's their habit to keep producing and growing no matter what. They can also bear a cold climate of 5 degrees Celsius. If temperature drops from this, then you should move it indoors, otherwise it can die. Overall, Alyssum plant is super easy to grow. All you need is a sunny spot. There is a detailed guide on sweet Alyssum plant care. You can follow that to maximize its flowering. Another easiest to grow winter's flowering plant is the ice flower plant. It's very hardy. In a 5 inches of pot, they can spread a lot and can produce many flowers. You can also start them by their seeds at the starting winters. The small seedlings will keep on getting bigger and bigger as long as the temperature is above -6 degrees Celsius. That's also an amazing quality of ice flower plant. In springs, ice flower plants blooms very heavily. They have many colors as well. You can choose a mix. A detailed video on ice flower plant growing from seeds till flowering is added in the description box. You can follow that. Another beautiful and easiest to grow winter's flowering plant is the Gazania plant. It grows such sun-loving flowers. They have many color variations. Gazania plants are very hardy, best for cold climate. They can bear up to 5 degrees Celsius of temperature. You can buy their younger saplings from any local nursery at the start of winters. Plant them in a loose and fertile soil media. Choose a 5 to 6 inch spot for best growth. And they will continue to grow within a week or so. They flower only in direct sunlight, so place them in a sunny spot. Their flowers will appear in springs. They also produce seeds. You can collect that for the next season. You can also watch a detailed guide on Gazania flower plant from the description box. Another easiest to grow winter's flowering plant is the Calendula plant, that is also a sun-loving plant. It's related to marigold plants, but they are even easier to grow. Calendula plant can bear a cold climate of 5 degrees Celsius. Below that, you should move your plants indoors, otherwise they will die. Calendula plant is very easy to grow, but there are some things you should follow for consistent growth. Video on that is added in the description box. You can follow that. So it's all about winter's flowering plants, best for pots, all needs sunlight. This flower fertilizer can be used for all every 2 weeks. Soil media for all these winter flowers should be loose and well draining. You can also buy this ebook for learning all the flowering secrets from the description box. All of these winter flowering plants dies as soon as the summer starts. So here is a video on permanent flowering plants. They won't die and keeps on blooming. Follow this and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.